This is Neural Newscast.
The top stories for this Friday, March 6, 2026.
From the Neural Newscast newsroom, I'm Peter Rowan.
And I'm Hannah Whitmore.
The conflict sparked by U.S. and Israeli bombings of Iran has intensified on its fifth day. The escalation is causing significant disruptions to global markets and international travel.
Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong has announced the deployment of crisis teams to the Middle East. She conceded that the war is spreading and intensifying.
Global energy markets remain volatile. Donald Trump has offered to have the U.S. Navy escort oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz to maintain supply lines.
Airlines have extended flight cancellations across the region. Meanwhile, diplomats in Canberra and elsewhere continue to question the legal basis for the initial strikes.
In other news, State Representative James Talarico has defeated Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett in the Texas Senate Democratic primary. The victory follows an expensive and fiercely contested campaign.
On the Republican side, incumbent Senator John Cornyn and Attorney General Ken Paxton are headed to a May runoff. Neither candidate reached the 50% threshold.
Turning now to South America, the United States military has officially launched a new operation in Ecuador. The mission is designed to combat escalating drug trafficking across the region.
This intervention follows a series of security crises in Ecuador. It signals a more direct U.S. involvement in regional stability and counter-narcotics efforts.
The New Zealand coalition government has voted to make English an official language. Critics have labeled the move as a cynical political maneuver.
Supporters argue the bill provides clarity for government services. Opponents claim it undermines the cultural status of the Maori language within the country.
A new global health report warns that more than 220 million children will be obese by 2040. The report states this will occur without immediate and drastic policy changes.
Researchers emphasize that current food systems and sedentary lifestyles are driving the crisis. They warn it will eventually overwhelm national healthcare infrastructures.
In Australian media, longtime radio hosts Kyle Sandilands and Jackie O have parted ways. The network accused Sandilands of serious professional misconduct.
The sudden termination of the top-rated breakfast show follows years of controversial broadcasts. It represents a major shift for the Australian radio network.
Here is what else we are watching. The Texas Republican runoff between John Cornyn and Ken Paxton is scheduled for May 26th.
The contest will likely focus on proximity to former President Trump. It could determine the future direction of the state's Republican leadership.
We are also following the legislative progress of the New Zealand official language bill as it moves toward a final vote in Parliament.
Public protests are expected in Auckland and Wellington. Indigenous rights groups continue to voice their opposition to the bill's requirements.
Finally, health ministers from the G20 are expected to meet next month to discuss the obesity report. They will review recommendations for sugar taxes and marketing regulations.
It will be interesting to see if these projections force immediate changes to school lunch programs or international food exports.
Join us tomorrow as we examine the fallout from the latest budget debates in the Australian Parliament. From Neural Newscast, I'm Peter Rowan.
And I'm Hannah Whitmore. Thank you for listening.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.
Neural Newscast uses artificial intelligence in content creation, with human editorial review prior to publication. While we strive for factual, unbiased reporting, AI-assisted content may occasionally contain errors. Verify critical information with trusted sources. Learn more at neuralnewscast.com.